My people, it don't settle. Wahala don't happen. Hey, my people, not be smart, A lot of people don't they drag Tinubu for waste. Say, Tinubu, you know, see somebody point. Now this person will be say go fit scatter so rock. Now you can't go point. My people, after Tinubu point Shettima as invites, Tinubu now don't go draw Rufai again near body. Many people they talk say, Tinubu, you know hear wetin Rufai talk about the Muslim Christian, the reason why they vote Muslim, their mission. Why be say the Rufai now you still go point say you give am as give am minister? My people not be small gbasgbo so. Wahala don enter Aso Rock. As I dey talk to una so, people dey talk say no be ordinary body na Rufai take go to that Aso Rock o, because wetin Rufai mean when he talk the mission, wetin he talk before they even appoint am, as he don go to the Aso Rock, wetin he go come do? He go make sure say the thing when he talk they go do am. Now people dey talk say Tinubu, if you be for everybody, this one wey be say you go put hand, you no even see person call again, you go come be Rufai. Many people wahala don happen. Many people don dey drag Tinubu on top of this matter. Many people dey talk say Tinubu, you mean well for the Nigeria people. Why be say na Rufai na you can't go give this kind appoint? You can't go appoint am for this kind position. My people, make una go watch video. Make una hear wetin Rufai himself come talk. Wey make people know say something don happen. Say the Nigerian people they need to do wetin, they need to strong their leg gidigba, because the one wey be say Rufai first talk say the one why they vote for Tinubu, because them will be not so, because Tinubu na Muslim, why the vice na still Muslim. Now make them vote Tinubu in, so that the Christian people no go fit they do wetin again. They no go fit rule again till like 20 years coming. And also wahala no go dey, they will be not, they no go dey fight against it.
Your Excellency, Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, my name is Nasir Ahmad Rufai. I am standing before you as a result of being nominated to be a minister of the government of the Federation. I was born about 63 years ago in Daudawa, a village in Katsina State, and I attended primary school in Daudawa and Kao, Kaduna. Then went to Barewa College between 1972 and 1976. Completed the West African School Certificate and went to Ahmadu Bello University, where I graduated in 1980 with a degree in quantity surveying. 2 years later, I went back to school to get a master's in business administration from the same university, Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. And a year later, completed a postgraduate diploma in computer science. Subsequently, in years ahead, I got a law degree from the University of London and NLB from University of London, a master's in public administration from Harvard University Kennedy School of Government. I started my business as a consulting quantity surveyor in 1981 after completing my youth service in Ogun State, and I served in Abeokuta with a company called George Wimpy Nigeria Limited, then building the Oyan River Dam. I worked for a few months, the construction company building the ABU Teaching Hospital before establishing the quantity surveying consulting firm, Rufai and Partners. The firm still exists. It's one of the largest quantity surveying firms in the country. It's being run by my partners. I left the firm since 1998 when I was asked by General Abdul Salam Abubakar to be one of his policy advisors after the death of General Sani Abacha. during the handover to President-elect Obasanjo, the President-elect promised me that he would want to invite me to work with him when he takes over, and he did. I was appointed the Director General of the Bureau of Public Enterprises, where I was tasked to kickstart the federal government privatization program, which had been suspended since 1993. During that period, for the next 4 years from 1999, I was in charge of the program. And it was during this period that we privatized most of the banks, commercial banks, cement, sugar companies, vehicle assembly plants. And we also designed and steered the reforms in key sectors like telecommunications, which turned out to be quite successful. We also started reforms in the electricity supply industry and oil and gas. In fact, the first draft of what turned out to be the Petroleum Industry Act was drafted by the BPE when I was in charge. Some of the distinguished senators here were either in the House of Representatives or in the executive branch, like distinguished Senator Goje, who was Minister of State for Power. We all worked together to steer these reforms ahead. I was then appointed Minister of the Federal Capital Territory after confirmation by the Senate. So this is the second time I'm coming back to these distinguished chambers. The first time was 20 years ago, in 2003, when I was confirmed and appointed Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. I administered Abuja for 4 years, and thereafter I went back to school. That's when I acquired my law degree and my MPA from Kennedy School of Government. I came back to Nigeria after a short period of exile in May 2010 and joined the CPC under the leadership of General Muhammadu Buhari. Eventually, the CPC, of course, merged with other parties to form the APC. And I'm proud to say that I'm one of the founding members of the APC. I'm one of the 37 first set of officers that signed and filled the INEC form that got the All Progressive Congress registered. And I've remained a member since then. In 2015, I was elected the governor of Kaduna State and re-elected in 2019. Your Excellencies, this is a short summary of my life, my education experience, private sector and public service career. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Yari. Okay, after you, then the Senator for Kaduna, 3 of them.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Abdulaziz Abubakar Ali, I represent good people of Zamfara West. Mr. President of the Senate, I'm from Zamfara State. My distinguished colleagues, nominee, I have just 3 questions. Number 1, if you are confirmed by the Senate and eventually Mr. President see you deem fit to assign you in the energy sector of power, understanding the serious situation of our energy situation and the power situation in Nigeria, what do you intend to do to improve the generation and distribution line? Sometime in 2016-17, federal government planned to increase generation to 7,000. So our situation, even if we have 7,000 megawatts, we don't have a distribution line to carry it all over Nigeria. 7,000. So if you are, Mr. President give you a portfolio in the power sector, what do you intend to do to balance between what we are going to have as increment towards the reserve knowledge in the issue of generation and distribution? That's number one. Number two, you and I, we have the same opinion when we are there, and I believe you know what I'm talking about, that on the issue of privatization of discourse, we have some opinion. If you get there, how do you want to intervene between the receipt, the outflow and inflow of generation and the book balances in the issue of payment? Because we are a kind of in double jeopardy. At any point in time, we are out of subsidy of oil. But I'm happy that I had sometime in January or February this year, the federal government backed out in the issue of paying subsidy to energy. So how do you intend to balance that? Because the generation, when it's sent to disco, the generation don't lose their money in any way. They go straight to get their funds from the guarantee given by the federal government instead of guarantee given by the discourse. That's number two. The last one, Mr. President, the nominee is still on the discourse. We knew that the global practice, water, power is not a social kind of program given just for free. But in Nigeria, reverse is the case. We are looking at it as a social services, which is not. So this discourse in place where I and you in those days, we have done a lot of work as a part of our responsibility in governance to improve the supply. But for them to take even a clerk who will be collecting funds for them to remit back to the generation, they are not doing it. And we know it can go on ultimatum that no need for any other person. As we're doing our phone, we're taking our phone in the house, you meet about 6 people with the telephone site, a minimum of at least 5,000, 6,000 per set. And also we recharge every week at least 300, 1,000. So if we put the whole family, that they're having their meters, what do you intend to impose this discourse to put automatic a kind of a plan whereby your own people, public of Nigeria, will be shortchanged on giving established bills instead of going pay as you earn. You get the service, you pay. As we are paying our phone, we pay service and we get access to service. So what do you intend to do on this? Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Khalil.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. My name is Ibrahim Khalid. I represent Kaduna North. I am from Kaduna State. Let me start by congratulating the nominee for his nomination as a Minister of the Federal Republic. I wish to further inform this Senate that the resolve of the 3 senators from Kaduna State, in consultation with the people of Kaduna State from across the political divide, have resolved and agreed that we should support the nomination of this very important nominee. Furthermore, the nominee is from Kaduna State, an bona fide indigenous of Kaduna State. Secondly, he appeared before these hallowed chambers sometimes in 2003, and he was screened and cleared. And precisely, he is a person that is well known nationally and internationally. He has the capacity to continue with the good deed he's been doing while he was a minister. In this regard, I want to urge the Senate to consider this, and also, based on the established precedents that was established yesterday, in respect of his colleagues, the 2 governors who came and appeared before us. Nobody asked them questions. Because of their pedigree, they were asked to take a bow and go. We therefore, I urge the Senate, even with the questions that was asked, that the Senate do ask the nominee to take a bow and go. We know him, we know he's capable. Thank you, Mr. President.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish, so on a see what happen for inside the video. Alright, my people, I go like to end the video for you. Make una let me know waiting on a thing for the comment section, and if una never subscribe, make una subscribe to my YouTube channel so that una no go miss any latest gist way I dey upload. And those of una will be see una never follow my Facebook page, make una follow so that una no go still miss any latest gist way I dey upload. And bye bye till I come on our next time. Bye guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.